Hey everyone, my name is Daniela and I'm currently a rising junior at Marlboro Hill High School. I love to read. I'm also a huge fan of sleeping. I hate the mornings, so even right now, it's a struggle for me to come. My role this summer, I was originally with another organization called American Tech, and through that, I did my SYEP placement. So I got placed at Accenture in their Learning to Lead program, and there was basically kind of like a consultant demo or like exposure for like duration of like 6 weeks. We got to learn about what it took to actually research your clients, how to find solution to actually solve their issues, and also how to work as a group because everybody says group work this, teamwork that. I need to learn how to work with people, but then you don't learn that until you actually are put in a scenario where you have to work with new strangers and have to like create a final presentation that's actually coherent and makes sense. Some skills that I learned was definitely how to go PowerPoint because you think it's really easy like Google Slides, but then you get on it and it's like, oh my goodness, there's a lot of tools I have not learned. And in Accenture itself, I learned how to choose which information I actually want on the slide because it's easy to just dump a lot of information on one slide, just call it a day. But then actually knowing how to memorize what you wanted to say and having bullet points just as talking points and knowing how, let's say you want a title, you want a subtitle, or you want to storytell as you read through the slides is very, very small details, but then it helps in a big picture. So it kind of like puts you in a high position sometimes because sometimes it can help you also improve your presentation skills. Because just talking at a slide is one thing, and then talking to yourself to someone, also talking to the whole audience. So I thought that really helped me as a person. It helped me with my presentation skills for sure. My favorite part of the experience was definitely the food. I'm a foodie. I love food. I was eating every day at Good. God bless Accenture. They're a bit stingy sometimes, but still. And we also went to a trip to NBC Studios. So there we kind of like looked at the different studios there, and also we got to look at the Kelly Clarkson studio where she does her curly shows. So it's like, oh, it was so cute. And we understood like maybe sometimes they had like different lights there going on and different backgrounds and backdrops, and kind of learn how those all kind of came together to create the show. And we also learned that she pre-records sometimes, which I understand, girl, we gotta take that break. Also, we walked a lot. I'm not even gonna lie. It took a lot of walking. I was so tired that when I went home, I just slept. So I definitely got my steps in there. So I was happy. Before, I had no idea of what I wanted to do in the future as a career or like a profession. But then after this internship, I understood that consulting is something I can see myself in and I should maybe research that. And also taught me that I like to research a lot. Because like, in consulting, there are different parts in consulting and different type of consultants. So maybe I should look into and see that if there's one that kind of plays into my liking and research, and one that also gives me a lot of client-facing roles. Because I talk a lot, as you can see. And I can yap if you give me the time to yap. So yes. So the challenges that I faced was definitely learning how to work a group. Because I did come from a background where I was always in leadership skill, but also like friends or people that I already have a relationship with. So having to manage this new set of people and having them actually finish their work on time and not giving that kind of leeway. Because if you're too friendly, it's bad, but if you're too strict, it's bad. That friend, that middle ground, that perfect ground was actually a bit hard. And also knowing when to not go too hard on the slides, because it's very easy to pick one side or one topic and then just add too much details into it. So knowing when to cut off on those details was really, really important to me. So it was kind of a learning moment because I had to rewire my brain and thinking process throughout that whole 5 weeks. I would definitely recommend this program to a friend, especially if they're really serious about exploring before going to college and actually dedicating the time to my specific major or minor. And also, I know if you like money, come get the money. And also networking skills, and also people that are actually willing to give you their LinkedIns, because trust me, I add to that advantage. Hi facilitators, This one guy asked his name is Ian Paget. Other guys like then option to everybody and anybody. So if you like talk, if you like friends, if you like money, if you like food, definitely him. The only improvement is that I wish it was longer. I just wish it was longer. Because at the end of the 6 weeks, the last day I didn't want to go home. I spent like an extra hour in the office because I just didn't want to go home. So if there's a way to like extend into the fall semester, that would be really nice. I saved all my money because I'm very frugal. I like to buy on sale. So I saved all of it. I think it was like 1,900 or something. And I plan on maybe putting it in a high yield savings account that I'm planning to open it and using a little bit of that to also pay for my school supplies because it's expensive out here. It's expensive. But I need to learn financial management because I'm going to be out in college next year. And if I don't learn right now, I'm not going to learn anytime soon. It definitely plays into financial responsibility because it's easy to get money, but it's even more easy to spend that money. Because telling me, I got the money in my pocket and I was like, oh my goodness, I'm rich now. And I see, oh, what can I buy? I'm seeing this stuff. I'm like, maybe I don't want to buy stuff. Needs and wants, you have to find a balance between that because if you just spend on anything that you come across, you're not going to get anywhere. I'm sorry, Rookie, but you're not going to get anywhere.